Gigantor, the space-age robot, is at your command. Gigantor, the space-age robot, his power is in your hand. Bigger than big, taller than tall, quicker than quick, stronger than strong, ready to fight for right against wrong. Gigantor, Gigantor, Gigantor.
Gigantor and the Desert Fire. In the year 2000, Jimmy Sparks and Inspector Blooper fly over the Morabian Desert. There's a lot of sand there, Jim.
That's the Morabian Desert, all right, Inspector Blooper.
I'll be glad when we reach that airport.
It's a regular city right out in the desert.
Yeah, and it's a hot one.
There's supposed to be somebody here to meet us who was sent by King Nakaniza.
Jimmy Sparks?
Mm-hmm.
And you must be Inspector Blooper.
Yeah, that's right, I am.
Welcome, gentlemen. I'm Ben Abubu. I was sent by King Nakaniza. Come with me. I'll take you to him.
That you have a gun. Why is that?
Because we might be attacked by a rebel by the name of Abdul Ben Hothead. He's head of a gang of bandits. They want to take over the country.
I hope they don't try to take over while we're here.
We'll reach the king by tomorrow, if we're lucky.
Not till tomorrow? Die! No, you dropped something! Me! Those look like rebels to me.
You're right, sir. Get ready for an attack.
Charge!
What'll we do? We're outnumbered. We don't have a chance. Can't fight all of them.
Listen, we've got to beat them. Jim, we don't have much choice. We've beaten them, Jim.
Boy, that was a close call.
It sure was. Here, now, let's get going.
There's a camel caravan over there, sir.
Yeah, I know, but it's nothing like the traffic back home.
Okay, we finally made it.
It's a beautiful palace, but I'm exhausted. It's a huge place, isn't it, Jim?
We might get lost.
Yeah.
The king has so many rooms because he has a big family. Jim?
Are we gonna meet him?
Yes, Jim. I'm taking you to the throne room right now. He's been most anxious to meet you, gentlemen. His Majesty already has heard about you both.
We heard of his trouble with the rebels.
We hope that we can be of some help to him.
That is where we think Abdul Ben Hothead's headquarters are.
Your Majesty, greetings. This is Inspector Blooper and Jimmy Sparks.
Ah, hello, Your Majesty.
Hello, sir.
Gentlemen, welcome. Glad you came. I've been most anxious to meet both of you and Gigantor.
We brought you this present. It's from your old friend, Dr. Bob Brilliant, sir. Here you are. He wanted to be here to celebrate your Independence Day with you, but he's working on a project that must be finished at once.
Thank you, Jim. Well, it's a beautiful golden bell.
Like it?
Indeed I do. I think I'm going to hang it in one of the palace towers. We'll ring the bell on Independence Days.
It'll be your Liberty Bell. Dr. Brilliant had that in mind, sir.
Now, gentlemen, meet my cabinet. This is Minister Ben Sassy and Minister Abdul Abdont, Head of Defense. Now, I know you're tired from the trip, so get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow I'll take you to my oil fields. Golden Flow oil field and refinery, one of the best in my whole country.
What's causing those flames over there? Is it on fire?
No. When we pump oil, natural gas comes out of the ground too, and we get rid of that by burning it.
It seems as if you're wasting it.
What is it, General Ben Brava?
Abdul Ben Hothead attacked your other oil field, Your Majesty. We fought them off.
Good. You've got to keep guarding the oil field.
Yes, sir. Are you Inspector Blooper and Jimmy Sparks?
Why, yes, we are, sir.
Then, gentlemen, I must warn you, you're in great danger if you remain here. Go before the rebels attack.
Yeah?
You must not be worried, gentlemen. If there's trouble, General Brava and his army can protect all of us. At least, I certainly hope he can. I have 2 great oil fields, and my other one is just the same as this one. From my 2 fields, we can supply half of the oil used throughout the entire world.
That's a tremendous amount.
Yeah, now.
But, Jim, with all this oil here, my country is very poor.
It is? Why?
Because when we try to sell our oil to other countries, they refuse to buy it.
But all countries need oil, don't they?
They still won't buy.
Why won't they?
They're afraid of our neighboring country, Togaland.
Why?
You see, Jim, the neighboring country of Togaland would like to grab these oil fields, so they warn other countries not to buy oil, hoping that King Nakhanees will be forced out of business. Then they'll have Abdul Ben Hothead take over.
Right. It was Ben Hothead's rebels that attacked you.
Isn't there something you can do to stop them?
That's easier said than done. They're very powerful.
Gosh, Inspector, isn't there something you can do to stop them?
Well, you're already doing something that's quite a help. There's just one country that's buying oil from my country anymore.
There is? What country might that be?
Your country. They're sending a big tanker.
Well, I'm glad of that.
So am I. Your friendship is saving my country. We're grateful.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm crying because I'm so happy that we're helping to save Morabia.
Jim and Inspector Blooper tour the city.
Why won't the snake come out of the basket, Jim?
Maybe it isn't in the mood.
Oh, it fell asleep and I just can't wake it up.
Hey! Here comes the oil tanker! The tank is coming! The tank is coming! They're here to buy a lot of our oil! They're coming for 1,000,000 gallons!
Come back, you snake! This is none of your business.
To see the ship. Listen to them cheer. Do you know that the ship out there is the first in many years to come here? Now I hope that nothing happens to it. If only that ship can return safely back to your country. other countries will start buying our oil.
Why, King Nakani's?
Because there would be no trouble, and they'd feel safe in ordering oil. Yes, we'll never forget this. You're giving my country a chance. We'll show the world we can deliver oil safely. See that building? That's the embassy of Togaland over there.
Ambassador Farfel, they're putting oil on the tanker.
I know it, and I'm not worried.
But, sir, you mean you let them?
The oil belongs to King Nakanisa, so let him sell it wherever he can.
You won't stop them?
If the country wants the oil badly enough, let them buy it.
I think you mean they might not get it. You'll get the ship.
That's the idea. Abdul Bamba, come in here.
You called me?
Yes. Carry out my plan.
Right away. You can rely on me, master. My oil fields are burning up.
We're all trying to put the fire out.
Tell me, how did it start?
It wasn't an accident. Somebody set off some dynamite, sire.
I see.
Your Highness, I'm sure that it was set off by our enemies. With an oil fire, we can't use water. We're trying some chemicals, but they haven't worked yet. Unless we put the fire out, your whole field will burn up. What'll we do?
Who knows? We must do something, and fast.
Any ideas, Your Majesty?
No, but at least I'm not worried about the oil already on the ship. If this fire keeps burning, my country will be ruined, Jim. The only thing we have is oil. If it goes, we'll have nothing.
You're the manager of the oil refinery. You must know what to do.
Yes, Jim, I do.
Well, then, what is it?
This nitroglycerin. This bottle is burning just like the real refinery. Now I'll put a drop of nitroglycerin on it.
Yeah.
What's the matter?
It'll explode.
The fire's put out, Majesty. I think the nitro will do the same on the big job.
Oh, I see. Drop it from an airplane. Is that the way you'd put out the fire?
Yes, sir. But we don't have a single plane.
Gee, what happened to them?
We lost them when we began defending ourselves from the Togas.
Oh.
Besides, if a plane dropped the nitroglycerin, it wouldn't have time to fly away before the explosion. It would be blown to smithereens.
Ah, Bamba.
Ambassador Farfel.
Well, what about the job? How did it go?
The job, beautiful. They're very upset about the oil field and refinery burning. But, sir, they're signaling for a big robot.
I'm not worried about any robot.
Jim Sparks places an urgent call to Dr. Bob Brilliant, who has been taking care of Gigantor. The call is relayed to the Orient, then across the Pacific to Dr. Brilliant's laboratory.
I see. All right. We'll be leaving right this minute, Jim.
Look, we're flying with
Gigantor! Gigantor! Let me see!
Please, everybody, sit down.
Your Majesty. Hello, Bob. Nakaniza. Jim Sparks phoned me, sir. So I brought the fire extinguisher. The fire extinguisher?
What's that? Are you positive about that? Gigantor's here, you say? Well, don't worry about it. Watch, he'll be taken care of.
Gigantor, make a trial run!
Won't he be burned there? Don't think so. He's been built to withstand tremendous heat.
And now, let's see you drop that nitroglycerin into the fire. And be careful. That's dangerous. It's so powerful it could even blow you up.
I want to thank you, Bob. And thank you too, Jim.
It's thanks to Gigantor the fire's put out. He saved your oil, sir.
Awful. I tried to do it, but I failed.
I know. We've got to do something else. Use the other plan. Let's hope that plan works.
Sir, it might not.
Don't argue. Just do it.
Bon voyage, Captain.
Thank you. I'll take good care of the oil.
Rats, Inspector.
What?
They're all jumping off the ship.
This is the time for the ship to sail.
It would be awful if it didn't make it. Awful.
Let us hope that it does. Then you may sell much more oil.
That's what I wish.
Me too.
On that ship rests the future of our country and all that we own. If it doesn't make it, we're ruined.
In the water beneath the ship, a sinister figure carries a time bomb.
Two seconds more.
Inspector Blooper flies home for a top-level conference about the disaster. The office of M.I. Slick, President of the United Oil Company.
Quiet! I'm busy with Inspector Blooper.
You don't be so upset. Jim and Gigantor are both in Morabia. There won't be any more oil lost.
Oh, are you sure of that?
Yes, I am. I'm positive. They're going to guard the oil. They'll keep the Togalanders away.
That's really good news, Inspector. We need the oil from Morabia after all, and I'd like to order a lot more.
Yeah, let me assure you, nothing to worry about. Nothing will happen to that oil now.
I hope not, because we'd be ruined.
Yes, and I'd be out of a job.
Well, let's not go that far.
I'm ready to quit if I fail.
But it's your job not to fail, isn't it, Inspector? Isn't it?
And I'm not going to fail.
Then you'll keep your job, so why are you worrying?
Yeah, I'm not worrying. You are.
This is my company. I have more reason to. I have at least 1 million customers, and they need oil to stay warm. If I don't keep their furnaces supplied with oil, they'll take their business elsewhere.
Yeah, I know that. You do your part, and I'll do mine. You keep your customers happy, and I'll make sure that you get the oil to do it with. How's that for a bargain, Mr. President?
It's good. Inspector, I owe you a lot. You've restored my faith in Moravian oil. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. We'll get the oil to you.
Well, Jim, I'm very happy with this telegram. Your country is going to buy more oil.
Really? I'm so glad.
Your country is very generous. We won't disappoint you this time.
Your Highness, I'm sure there'll be no more trouble with Togaland.
Curse them! We can't be so positive.
We can.
Who knows what they'll try this time?
What are you talking about?
Highness, the first ship was blown up. They'll blow up more of them. We have no way to protect a ship. It might happen again.
But I tell you, it won't happen again.
And I say it might, and if it did, nobody would buy any more oil from us again.
Don't argue with your king. The oil ships will be safe from now on. You can take my word.
How? How can they be safe? How?
Because Gigantor will protect them.
That's bad. They sent a whole fleet of oil tankers this time.
Well, let's blow them up.
We can't, because they've got Gigantor protecting every one of them. This means the end of my scheme.
The end? We're beaten, you mean? You're giving up taking over Morabia?
Yes, I'm giving up this time. Gigantor's too powerful. We can't beat him.
Oh.
And so a whole fleet of oil tankers steamed safely toward Morabia, under the watchful eyes of Gigantor!
Gigantor, Gigantor, Gigantor. Gigantor, the space-age robot, is at your command. Gigantor, the space-age robot, his power is in your hand. Bigger than big, taller than tall, quicker than quick, stronger than strong, ready to fight for right against wrong. Gigantor, Gigantor.